Hey, and welcome back to the Devil May Cry 1 HD, or just Devil May Cry HD. Let's play. It's me, Bob, and Dr. Aggro.
Hey.
So, we gonna spin that hourglass?
That's what we're doing.
It doesn't work if you just keep spinning it. You know that, right?
I don't know that. Dante doesn't know that.
Dante doesn't know what time it is.
I don't think Dante knows what month it is. I'm pretty sure Dante got drunk in 1984, and he's just been riding it ever since.
He's just hung over as a motherfucker screaming, "Whoa, slow down, babe."
Okay, so Devil May Cry 1. I have limited experience with this game. I borrowed it from one of you guys once, and I played it, and I liked it. And then that magma spider kept kicking my ass. So what's happened since then? From there to here? 'Cause that was embarrassingly early on.
There was a Black Knight.
Yeah, we just...
Did he
we
triumph?
whipped his ass.
But the Black Knight always triumphs.
Oh. Speaking of mega spiders...
Oh, fuck! My worst nightmares have come back to haunt me!
I love how it's like, use the double trigger to run away. That actually is a good idea.
Well, we're not going down that hallway.
I think we all learned a valuable lesson about going down that hallway.
Like, honestly, I've been around this series a lot, but I haven't watched much of it other than 3. I saw good chunks of 3.
Yeah.
So what is the plot of this one?
3's the best.
What are you trying to accomplish? Is Dracula in this castle?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Because I would play the shit out of this if Dracula was the final boss.
A chick rides down a door with her motorcycle, and some guy who owns the place just says, "Hey, slow down, babe." And then she's like, "I need you for a job."
Hey. Then he insinuates that she's there to use the bathroom.
The bathroom. I remember the bathroom line.
And
Because,
then,
of course, she rode a motorcycle through the wall. And
because she has to poop.
Damn, I've got to poop. Shit now. You need to shit now.
Okay, brain, let's do this. But yeah, she breaks down the thing. He's like, "You gotta poop, babe. Slow down, babe."
So where are you?
And then she's like, "I'm your mom, who's dead, but a demon, but not your mom.
Huh.
Let's go to this island where Moon
So does Dante
is."
remember?
He had a picture.
Yeah, no, she looks like his mom, so he's trusting her.
Okay, so he hadn't forgotten what they did to his mother.
No,
No, of course not. How could he? What did they
but
do
neither
to his...
does he hold it against them.
Okay, so where are you?
We are on Malay Island.
Malay Island.
Malay Island.
Which is spelled like mallet, for the record.
Wow.
Yeah, so Malay Island.
And what is this structure you're in?
Actually, it may only have one L. Does it only have one
It had
L?
2 L's.
Oh, well, damn.
Are we sure it's not Mallet Island?
They said it.
And
They
is
say
that
Malay.
a Kirby
It's
level?
Malay. Okay, that was Mission 7.
Good job. You ran away from the lava spider and hid in a bedroom.
Yeah, there are a lot of missions like
Is
this.
this survival horror now? Because it was an action game for the parts I played.
You know, this was supposed to be the next Resident Evil. For at least half of its development, like a third of
Really?
it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then they were just like, none of this is usable. Let's
That
make a
makes a
different game.
ridiculous amount of sense.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Kamiya's
That's
like, I'm
spooky.
gonna run with it. I'm gonna finish whatever this is. I'll see
Okay,
you
so
guys
seriously, what are you trying to accomplish in Devil May Cry 1? Because I know you beat dudes up, but...
You're on Malay Island, and
Right.
Mundus is here.
Yeah, you're looking
Mundus?
for the demons that killed your
Is it like the
mother.
moon's mama's so fat?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, you're looking for the demons who killed your mother.
Who is also a hot biker chick.
Yes.
That may or may not need to poop ridiculously hard.
Yes.
Why does
This
the
is
chick
all
look like your
correct.
mother?
Because it's a trap. I mean, maybe it's just me. If a demon came in who looked like my dead mother and shot lightning from her hands, I
Hey.
don't think I'd trust that shit.
Yeah, that's not really a plan to go like, hey, I look like your dead mom. You should go to this island. Wow, there is a list of places I will never go. It's gone now. It's been replaced by that island. That is now the only place I'm not going to go. Shit, let's go to Paris.
Let's go to Jenny's. That's now fair game.
Let's go to the bad Denny's.
Look at that. That's creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, it has 3 eyes. Okay, I guess it's another Mundus
which is
mask.
why I was asking. You know, Castlevania, the castle's creepy because it's Castlevania.
Yeah.
What's up with this place? What is it?
This is his castle.
This is
Mundus's.
Mundus's castle on
and who is
Malay
Mundus?
Island. Malay Island. He is a huge dude.
So was Goliath, but he didn't have an insane castle.
Yeah, that's really his loss. Whoa. Slow down, babe.
He's got way too much shirt on.
That's what we
Fucking
need.
magma spider!
We need more magma spider.
Yeah, this
clearly.
is the final showdown with Mega Spider.
Spoilers. They could have thought he was going to survive this.
I didn't say he was gonna die.
At the end of this
Maybe he
battle,
turns good.
magma spider turns good.
That's right,
He becomes
Dan.
a companion character. You summon him with L2.
That was a good line.
It was, Dan.
Let's keep it.
My body is ready, Bob, for you to shame me with your years of action game training.
Good job.
As I watch you whip the shit out of no doubt a harder version of the Magma Spider that completely owned my ass. We're talking like how a white guy owned a black guy in the 1700s owned.
Wow, that was a lot easier than it probably should have been.
Yeah, I think something went wrong here. I don't remember.
I didn't even feel the shame, Bob. This is just hilarious.
This is
He's
confusing.
made of lava. Is that killing him?
No, but the sword slices to the face
The
kills
sword
him.
slices to his completely intact face.
Yes.
Rendered him weak enough for this spike to the abdomen, I'm sorry, thorax, to kill him.
Allied and good.
I'm only counting six-
cheesy ass mofos like you.
I'm only counting 6 eyes. I am secretly fabulous. Sparta's his father, right?
That's right.
So who's Mundus?
Mundus,
He's a huge dude.
he is like...
Is he a demon?
We'll
Yeah,
get
he's a
into
demon.
that.
Okay.
We'll get into that later.
Is he the moon?
Yes.
Why wouldn't he be?
Did a skull kid call him down to earth?
No.
No.
So there's no chance of getting the Fierce Deities mask in
Oh,
this game.
and on your way to hell, slow down, babe.
We're on a car ride to hell, and you're riding
There
shotgun.
she is. Just creepy.
I don't think I'd want to see a demon that looked like my mother that dressed like that.
Yeah, no.
He
no.
seemed to be into it, though, so it's okay.
He's got some
Wow.
real Oedipal complex.
I mean, I figured Virgil was fucking that creepy Scar butler, but apparently Dante's the one with all the problems.
Yep.
Scar Butler?
He's talking about,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he had like creepy face.
Yeah, okay. I
Creepy
was
face.
And creeping face. His face creeped around. It did the creep.
It did.
Ventura!
It's a
called
trident.
Trident in
Yeah,
this one.
you actually tried in this one.
Can you use it as a weapon?
No, that is a key.
How long is that gun?
What?
Jesus
gun?
Christ!
The one in your hand. Just shotgun.
It's a. Oh, okay. I thought that was one of your pistols. I'm like, that's a sawed-off shotgun, a pistol.
Yeah,
Dante-
I'm glad that is actually a sawed-off shotgun. That puts my
Dante,
mind at ease.
He totally would wield the Helsing
Jump over there again,
size.
Bob,
what?
so I can see those towers.
There you go. Exciting. You
This courtyard was built in miniature.
Possible.
That was a great sound fart.
Alright, full blue orb.
This is really mostly what I remember from watching Devil May Cry years ago. Was shit spinning at the screen. And then one of you assholes hitting a button before I could read anything. What are you
Just
even
like
collecting?
then. What's with the blue flame?
Oh, the blue flame is just there.
Closer to you.
Oh, they're both the same blue flame.
Oh, okay.
It's just set decoration.
Oh, yeah, you can see it from this camera angle. Okay, okay.
And we're done.
So there's a blue flame because of reasons.
That's right. I mean, demons can have all sorts
So
of color
they-
flames, okay?
This is almost like neo-baroque.
Yeah, it's weird. That looks great.
It does. I'm
Shut
glad
up.
you noticed.
I missed the PS2. That sounded a lot more sarcastic than I meant it to be. I kind of like those shitty graphic things.
Yeah, I honestly believed, you know, the PS2 /
Where is it? It's here somewhere.
GameCube era of graphics, that was substantial for a great deal of
There we
gameplay
go.
concepts.
Yeah, it was enough to accomplish things. Now, honestly, I consider the
This is
PS2
crazy.
GameCube era to be extravagant. Because
Yeah, he wandered into the castle and died from exhaustion. That makes sense.
And he had a grenade launcher.
How do you die from exhaustion with a grenade launcher? You
Extremely
stupid thing?
destructive.
Yeah, what the fuck? You just shoot things and you fucking eat them. People, birds.
Magma spiders?
Yes.
Well, he didn't die from magma spiders.
The
He died
only
from
moving things in this cast that I'm aware of are the magma spiders and, like, crazy clown marionettes that I'm pretty sure are made of wood and hate. Like, I just got tired of wandering around from creepy face room to creepy face room.
Yeah, most of these rooms do have creepy faces in them.
Really? That's what the trident was for?
Yeah.
You couldn't use it?
No.
But it's a trident.
The key.
It's a trident.
It probably...
Look, you're
It's
not
a two-hand
fucking
weapon.
Neptune.
It's clearly Masterworks. That's at least a +1. It might be magical.
Oh, this is the time thing.
It'll give you threatening reach.
I might as well just...
Don't you want to take opportunity attacks 2 squares away?
No. That's not even close to how this game works. Man, you need to start a D&D podcast so I can show up and make Devil May Cry jokes.
Like, slow down, babe, and slow down, babe.
Hey, babe, why don't you slow down?
Dan, I don't think you want me to start a tabletop RPG podcast because it's mostly just me saying, I had this idea. And then Steve fucking ruined it. He bent it over the table, whispered into its ear that everything was going to be okay,
And smashed
and then put his dick in it.
Whoa.
He didn't even have sex with it, he just put his dick in it. Let that moment hang in the air for a while. And
It
laughed.
said, hey, I fucked it. And we just stared at him and like, no,
I don't
you
think
did.
you know what sex or rape is. You're bad at both.
So you're a devil hunter.
That's right.
You got a devil hunter rank.
I'd like to note that one of the numbers made the red jewel face in the lower right, God, there's so many faces, go down slightly. It was like, oh, they didn't properly program the number font to not fucking do that.
Wow.
Now, if I remember correctly, his guns are named and inscribed with the names Ebony and Ivory.
This
Yes.
is right.
In fact, his sword has inscribed on it, "You're as cold as ice." His shoes actually say, "Welcome to the jungle" on them.
Putting Arena Rock references aside
And
for the
his
moment,
boxers say "Thunderstruck."
I was going to lead into the crying game joke, but I'm not going to do it now.
Thank God!
Because no one wins the crying game.
What's untouchable?
Untouchable is a,
It's a sect in Hinduism.
Yeah.
It is...
Okay, what's shield surrounds the body?
yeah, it's a, pretty much, you become invincible with Infinite Devil Trigger for a very short amount of time.
Weird.
Infinite Devil Trigger.
Did that carry over?
I think it showed up in a few later ones.
Okay.
It's one of those items I never use because it's just super expensive and not worth it.
You know what I realized is kind of weird to me? I played this game, like I said, once. Up to the Magma Spider, and it kicked my ass, and I stopped, because I couldn't beat it. I really should try that again, but because of you two fuckers, the terminology and imagery from this game are as a part of my... the way I internalize new experiences as games I've actually played. For instance, the phrase Devil Trigger.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that once. I know exactly what it is. And how it works and all this shit.
Yeah, kind of like zero shifting.
Exactly like zero shifting. Although I
you're
did
like,
watch...
that motherfucker's zero shifting.
I did watch all of that game.
This is true. I
But,
remember that. That was awesome. That was back in the... Hey, Kyle, I'm mooching a room off of your parents. Let's play all the way through Shadow of the Colossus as early as 2.
Oh, that Shadow of the Colossus playthrough. God, that was brutal.
That was
But,
terrifying.
fucking Devil... I remember I used the phrase... There was a circumstance under which a guy went lawful stupid. He went all chivalrous over some chick, to protect her like a meat-headed moron, even though she didn't need it. I referred to the situation as he Galahad triggered. And I had to explain that. I'm like, you know how in Devil May Cry? And I just start talking about the Devil Trigger, and I realize I've never actually done that. Why is this coming out of my mouth?
Get out of my mouth! Whoa!
Yeah, he flicks you off.
Whoa!
That's what lizard men do.
Slow down, babe!
Lizalfos got kind of hardcore since last I looked.
I know, right? What the shit is this?
Okay, Bob, I think I know what you should do. Use the stinger.
Oh, okay. Here, I thought he might need to slow down.
Be careful. If you get out of the stinger, your heart and lungs will fail.
So Bob, you were telling me that they did a Q&A session at the San Diego Comic-Con this year about this new Devil May Cry.
Okay, yeah, I was telling you that.
It's still not out?
No, not until January.
It's been delayed
Jesus.
into next year.
Did this feel like good delay or bad delay?
With that game,
Nothing's good.
Honestly, I'm holding out the dark horse hope that the game just turns out to be mechanically perfect, but that no one likes it because of the main character's design.
That would be nice.
It'd be like a hidden
that's
gem.
Literally impossible when they chop the frame rate in half.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. It's a 30 frame per second action game.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is... I mean, it is the only one, right?
I believe so.
'Cause I think
Ninja Gaiden's
Dante's
never dropped to that.
Yeah, Dante's Inferno was always...
I've got some browser games I need to show you guys.
Well,
Those
God of
aren't
War.
real action games.
God of War definitely drops below that, I think.
What? No, God
What?
of War's 60.
All of them?
Yeah, that's why it's
Jesus.
impressive.
Even the PSP one?
I actually think that is 30, yeah. The portable ones. But those aren't even made by Santa Monica, so I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stare at that thing move. Cool.
It wouldn't be much of a platformer without platforms.
This isn't a platformer. Babe, slow down.
Don't shit on your motorcycle.
Can we make that t-shirt, please?
We
Dante
can,
says don't
because
shit
this
on
is
your
America, but the question then becomes, should we?
motorcycle. I believe we
Should we make that t-shirt?
I believe we should. Should we, Bob?
Maybe.
Dante says. And we always put out like...
Are we sure there's not a skull kid in that mask?
Alright, gonna get a second weapon.
Yeah, this is cooler than it was in 3.
What do you mean?
Like a fire boner. Well, it's covered in fire.
You think these are cooler than the Beowulf?
Yeah.
That thing freaking emitted light and was amazing.
Ooh, light! Fire! Fire!
Fire is like
Look
light,
at that!
It also burns.
Yeah. Plus, there's what Aggro said. Wait!
You know, I often wonder if the Japanese know that Ifrit isn't English for fire, and that it is in fact a figure in Hindu religion.
You know, I have to wonder, because it doesn't seem like it. Oh, wait.
Because they're like, Ifrit's fire and Shiva's ice. I'm like, have you guys read any of the Bhagavad Gita or the Upanishads at all? Did they even translate that shit into Japanese?
No.
I don't have any moves for these things yet, so I'm just switching back to the sword.
So,
I forgot you could do that.
Yeah.
why are there pendulum-handed clowns?
Because they're called... What are they called? They're called, like, blood puppets? or
Something like that.
Yeah, why are they there?
Oh, they are controlled by Mundus. He
Okay.
uses puppet armies.
Okay, that's like his shtick.
That's his thing, yeah.
Okay. Why are you killing him?
He's on this island, and he's a demon.
And my dead mom, who's a demon now or something, told me to. And I have to listen to my mommy. There's a giant sphincter in the sky! That thing just blew out of it!
Dante's really stupid, isn't he?
Maybe.
In 1, at very least.
Yeah, he just...
In 3, he does stupid things, but, you know...
It's just to be cool.
Block off, Featherface, or you can stick around and find out the hard way.
That was cool.
It was.
See, I like how, you know,
Time for grenades.
this character that you're controlling is sort of writing checks that you may or may not be able to cash.
Yeah! Universally speaking, that is pretty cool, actually.
Like,
Stop,
damn it, Dante, now he's pissed.
Universally, like, there are Dantes out there. Because of players that are just like, hey, I'm gonna shove this right up your ass and just get totally raped by giant bird monsters.
Some games you do play where you're like, let's beat this son of a bitch's ass. I've got the tools to do it. And the game's like, no, we can't fight him now. And you're like, damn it.
Dante wants to fight everything the second he sees it.
I'm gonna put my dick in that owl.
It's like he came upon a bee's nest and said, I'm gonna stick my dick in that. And before you can say, ow, there are bees on my dick.
So honestly, this is a great metaphor for,
I'm loving your technique here, Bob.
It's
I'm just
brilliant.
shooting really,
Damn,
really
shoot.
slow grenades.
With
That's when that guy got
lightning.
exhausted. He was waiting for his grenades to actually hit their targets. But Dante really is a metaphor for the evolution of mankind as a thinking entity.
Yeah.
As we move from the hunter-gatherer basic survival form of our society to actually getting a society, civilization, where the question becomes not what or how, but why. As our basic internal monologue shifts from, can I put my dick in this, to the rather more sophisticated and complex question of, should I put my dick in this? And with the giant owl beast from the sky shooting red lightning, the answer is, of course, yes. Yes, I should put my dick in this.
See, I thought it was much more interesting how Dante asks the questions that really matter and throw information out there that's sage advice that we can all relate to. He is, I don't know, I would put him on the scale of Gandhi with his insightfulness and the way he guides us through our daily lives.
And the kinds of things he put his dick in.
Yes.
I could tell you
Little
stories.
girls.
Yeah, 14-year-olds and boys.
And boys, yeah.
He hated the blacks. He didn't put his dick in those.
But, you know, there's not a single day I go without thinking, hey, maybe I should slow down, babe.
And shit on this motorcycle.
And poop myself.
You
And
know?
it got a little Final Fantasy 8 for a moment here. We got some, like, indoors misty-ass forest.
Oh, Final Fantasy VIII. May I never be drunk or bored enough to play you.
Or spoony enough to play.
Oh, God. Really, all I've ever seen of that game is the opening and the end.
Really?
Yeah, I was at a guy's house, and he was like, you want to see the end of 8? And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I was wrong. I didn't know any of those people, and that was depressing.
Yeah. So we have to wait all the way until the Tokyo Game Show to find out what the fuck happened with Versus 13 and 15.
Yeah.
Apparently, though, 15's been in development for 4 fucking years.
Yeah, because it's versus 13.
Yeah.
I really hope that is the case. Because there's no reason that combat system needs to be attached to something that's related
spin-off.
to... Yeah.
You know, honestly, the only thing that I can really hope for at this point is the first functioning, really thinking artificial intelligence shows up. And it is Square Enix. They've been putting all their actual resources in developing this automaton to create games.
Yeah.
And he comes out, he, she, it, because it'll be androgynous, because it's Japan, and it's fucking Square Enix. How could it not be androgynous?
It'll be a little girl because it's Japan.
No, it's not Japan, it's Square Enix. It'll be androgynous. It'll have, like, big biceps, but an effeminate face. It'll say, I'm Square Enix, and I'm going to make Final Fantasy 11. We already have 11, it's an MMO. No, motherfuckers. No. I'm going to make real 11 and on. And then some people will be like, but I really like 12, and the robot will crush them with its mighty hands and melt their faces with his laser eyes. Because it's Japan, and they gave it laser eyes.
That was what it see in the dark.
I mean, the real question here is how awesome will it be when he chokes someone to death and then launches his rocket fist with their neck clenched in his hand? So awesome is the answer to that question.
My brain has been lost in the realm of, okay, we're closing the gap between 11 and 12, or 10 and 12. How the fuck do you even do that? What is in between those two gameplay-wise? Because 10 is so not 12, and 12's not even fucking Final Fantasy.
See, I figure after 10, because 10 was the real introduction of the corridor. And it really
But see,
Yeah.
12 is like the antithesis to that.
Exactly. So, we have real 11. After the corridor of 10, real 11 goes back to like Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah?
Fucking go anywhere and the monsters will kill you because you went the wrong way even though nobody told you.
And guess
And
what?
then-
Garland again.
And then the fans rebel. Exactly. Well, no, Garland, didn't he die in 9?
He died in 9 and showed up as a major element in, and I can't really detail it without spoiling it too much, in Dissidia. And I know that sounds
consider
obvious,
Dissidia, like, that's some time shit. They snagged him before he died in 9.
Oh no, it's larger than that. I can't really go into it. But,
It's not spoilers if the plot doesn't make any sense.
Oh! Good fucking point!
But bypassing that for a moment.
Okay.
So I figure the automaton makes a real 11. And it's open world as shit like 1 was, and they don't tell you shit, but everybody's like, oh, that's too old and hardcore. I mean, you know, some people are like, oh, it's an amazing return to form, but everybody else is like, fuck this shit. So then they make real 12. And it's a lot like normal 12, except, you know, it's better. I don't know how. I'm not a robot, or a lead designer at Square Enix.
Who is also a robot.
Both of which this thing will be. We cannot go where madmen go. To dream their maddening dreams.
Kind of sad that 13 didn't come out on the PS2, because it started development on the PS2.
The weird thing is, 13 will be exactly the same.
Yeah?
The robot will hold a press conference and cry one silicon oil tear and say, this is a fixed point in time. I cannot change this. I apologize.
I tried to modify it with my irrational geometry, and it would not work.
Years
Is it
later-
a single tier?
Years later, we'll ask everyone who bought regular 13 why they bought new 13. And they'll just look at you dimly and say, I don't know.
I thought
was-
it would be different.
No, they knew. They knew it was the same fucking game, but they felt they had to. It doesn't make any sense,
Otherwise,
right?
the robot might crush their necks.
Come on, man, he only has 2 fists. The robot asks them, and who will be the first 2 to die? Non-step forward. Are those chandelier-handed enemies?
Possible.
I'm pretty goddamn sure, yes. So, you're fighting fire with fire.
Yeah.
Punch him to death, Bob.
Kill
Kick
the-
him.
You know
Kick
what's
and
weirded
punch
me
him
out
to
that
death.
this is like, you know, it's an incredibly celebrated action game with a fixed camera.
Yep.
Yeah, the Devil May Cry series did stick with their fish cameras like the whole way through.
Hell, the new one's probably gonna do it too.
It's
I don't
sort
think
of
it does. I think that yeah, he chose to rotate the camera a good bit in some of those.
It's sort of an example of like the fixed camera is not a bad idea. Nothing in game design is technically or inherently a bad idea if you use it correctly, if you do it well enough.
I always
Explain
appreciate
braid.
What about it?
Just, I don't know. Like, braid is the full braid level of braidness. The elements therein,
That
you can't
sentence
really
was
take.
amazing.
It was, wasn't it? You can't really take them over to a different game and be like, okay, I'm going to execute this better. Because the platformer, time-reversing, weirdness, puzzle-solving elements of Braid, that's really the full scale of it. It's that Flash game. You can't really execute that better. And honestly, in some people's opinions, it's not
Oh,
gonna...
that just comes down to puzzle design.
Yeah?
Well, there are 2 ways you could have made Braid better.
Uh-huh.
Hypothetically. One, it was the the narrative and the
Continue.
whatchamacallit,
Internet.
the presentation.
I know we've been 8 hours without internet, and it's hard to remember a time.
The you know, like the way the story is set up, the presentation, the atmosphere, is completely separate from the game mechanic. You can view these 2, even though they seem to work in Congress, they're really quite separate
Yeah.
faculties.
Yeah.
And while the game mechanic, you could improve it only by changing it, which would change it and not be the same thing. I forgot the point I was trying to make.
You were going to say that if you better intertwined the gameplay and the story, that would improve the
wasn't,
execution.
actually.
Yeah?
We were talking about. You were talking about you can't take the things from Braid and make it. But oh yeah, because it has these 2 things, and you could either one. It would just be different,
Right.
not better.
Right.
So you can't make Braid better because it would just be different.
Exactly.
I don't know,
That's
you
what
could-
I'm saying.
with that,
Unless
I
you
think
added
a lot
monster
of
trucks. Instead of a small ginger in a British school uniform, it could have been a monster truck.
What would you call it? Excite Truck?
Yes, Dan, because I don't want the same old game over and over again. I want new titles like Excite Truck. Reggie told me, and I believed it.